It might seem pretty obvious what web designers do, but let me tell you this, their work doesn't start and end with just making websites look pretty. Hey, this is Alex Pro, and today we're talking about what good web designers actually do. There are so many exciting things happening behind the scenes, and after today's video, you'll probably never think about web design the same again. There are two types of web designers out there. The ones that design websites using graphical software and then rely on a web developer to build the website, and the ones that design and build websites, either using platforms like Webflow or WordPress, or code them by hand. The difference is usually due to personal preferences or the position they're taking in the industry. So for example, if they're working for a big design company and they've got their own development department, they can completely focus on the design side of things and not worry about the code whatsoever. And on the other hand, being a designer who knows how to design and build websites would be infinitely more beneficial to those that want to be a freelancer or start their own design business. This puts you in a position where you're not only able to offer more valuable services to your potential customers, but also get bigger returns, not needing to hire somebody else to help you with actually building the website. But with that said, building websites is by no means an easy task, but regardless of what kind of designer they are, it's still extremely important for both of them to understand development principles and how code works, as there are certain limitations and patterns they should be well aware of to complete the job effectively. Web design process starts with asking the right questions. Either it's through discovery calls, online research, or user interviews. Those are some of the tools that web designers use to do their research, to collect the data that will help them make informed decisions on how to solve particular problems. And this research data is used to figure out exactly how a website should function. Discovery interviews, or simply discoveries, are the deep dive interviews that web designers perform with their clients. The common topics during discovery interviews are to establish what the business does and what their goals are, really understand what sort of problems they're solving and whom they're solving them for. Depending on the project, the research phase does not end with the discovery interview. It usually carries on to online research and further user interviews to dig even deeper and figure out solutions that are worthwhile, that are based on real data, so there is no room left for guesswork. In the end of the day, the true results come from informed decisions and not from guesswork. When the research is complete and web designers feel like they've got enough data on their hands, they use that data to precisely outline the scope of the project, define the roadmap, and put together a list of features that will help build a website that is aimed at achieving particular results. The objective of the user experience part is to figure out exactly how users will be using the website. In other words, to figure out the functionality, how they will be using the website, how they will be navigating, and find exactly what they came for. And this stage is extremely important to get right the first time. One of the online studies figured out that more than 70% of the website users abandon websites because they cannot find what they're looking for. That is a whole 70%. And if you're running a serious business website, this is not something you can afford. Now, when all this information is clear and properly documented, web designers progress on to prototyping. This stage is where web designers put together a prototype to outline the functionality and navigation of the website. During this process, it's extremely important to focus on functionality and navigation alone, so not to be distracted by the visuals or other pretty looking stuff, and really zoom into the functionality and get it right in the prototype stage. The reason why it's so important and effective is because we can rapidly create prototypes that will give us a really good overview of how the website will function, give us ideas where the visuals will go, and how users will find exactly what they're looking for. It's also extremely important for designers to constantly evaluate their designs, to make sure that design is still aligned with the business objectives. Now, when both client and web designer are happy with how the prototype came out and it feels right, it's time to take it to the next stage. User interface is the part where we apply visuals to our prototype and further refine our layout that we've already built using wireframes. At this stage, web designers have to consider quite a lot of things too. And we're not talking only about clients' brand guidelines, we also need to be very aware of the web technology itself, so we don't create something that we won't be able to build in code later. While as a creative bunch, web designers constantly like to push boundaries of possible, it's always important to be realistic considering the project you're involved in. Using clients' brand guidelines, web designers figure out what colors they should use for text and buttons and other visual elements like icons, as well as what sort of imagery or graphics they should be using for the website. And when clients come without defined brand guidelines, majority of web designers will be capable to help them figure out a design system as well. And nowadays, good web designers come with a massive list of skill and understanding in fields like business development, psychology, 3D design, typography, branding, marketing, analytics, copywriting, videography, motion graphics, coding, analytics, paid traffic advertisement, social media skills. Even drone piloting. Some skills are universal, like psychology and copywriting and business development. Those are some of the very important skills on top of web design skills, and those are exactly the ones that give them the most value to bring their clients the very best and the most meaningful results. And also a really good tip for everyone out there that are hiring web designers is also to understand what those guys are able to bring you on top of the web design itself. Some of their other skills have massive potential to take your new website design to a whole new level that you have not even imagined before you even thought about your project. So now let's put things into perspective. Web designers are not just people that design pretty pictures that go online and others can enjoy looking at them and clicking through them. Web designers create experiences that help their clients to take their businesses to a completely new level. And if it's done right, the return on investment can be huge. And if that is not enough, just think about the value they can bring to help businesses to earn millions by reaching out to the right audience, or help raise money online for the cause that can help our planet. Now, with all that web technology and advanced design thinking, we're able to change people's lives for better. And together we can make the whole world a better place for all of us. And there you have it. This is a very cut down explanation of what web designers actually do. If you like this video, don't be shy to like and subscribe for more videos about web design, UX, UI, and online business. Your support means a huge deal to me, so thank you for watching and catch you in the next one.